If this is how your physique starts out, it's going to be a traditionally fat, skinny physique. So you have a little bit of muscle, but not a lot. And then you store a little bit of fat kind of everywhere, but not a lot. You kind of think you should bulk. You kind of think you should cut. But if you haven't touched a weight in your life and you tend to look like this, you just tended to be athletic in your life, you probably should try to put on some muscle. And once you put on the muscle, you can look pretty good. What we're looking at is a little bit higher insert traps. Of course, he's flexing the traps, which does make it a little bit different of an appearance. You can see the striations in the shoulders by pushing down the traps and flexing the shoulders. You can absolutely pull out that kind of a look. He has the good chunk of that upper chest popping out. He's got the good kind of chest sweep of the lower chest, but we're not looking at crazy big arms. We're looking at a good amount of vascularity though. We see some roundness, but shorter inserts, and we don't even have extremely thick abdominals. And if he had thick abdominals, then this would make this physique even more impressive. But what's interesting about a fat, skinny physique is you need to consider maybe you're not going to have all the muscle, but you still can build a V-taper. You still can put on some muscle. And then whenever you get lean, you're going to see it. Now, just don't expect that you're going to miraculously go into the Captain America chamber and walk out with like super big arms once you just start touching a weight. But keep in mind, as you build the muscle, by being leaner, that muscle is going to show a lot more. And if this guy was to gain a bunch of fat just to bulk up after this, he might not really look that impressive anymore because he doesn't have the amount of muscle that a lot of people would need to do bodybuilding. So by staying a little bit leaner, he's going to make sure he pops out the muscle that he does have. He's going to make sure that he looks significantly better than most people in the gym because he has that muscle separation and he has enough shape to create that image. So don't get too body dysmorphic where you think you need to put on all the muscle just to look good. You can learn how to look good by posing the body properly and having enough leanness to have some striations in the body so that people can see the definition of the muscle. And that is only possible by having a little bit of muscle and then getting lean. And a lot of people struggle with the getting lean part, even at the highest levels.